Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in once again. Today I'll be talking to you guys about this amazing recipe, stuffed bell peppers. Stuffed bell peppers is a really easy to make and yummy recipe, packed with veggies, packed with proteins. I'm doing this with minced meat, bell peppers, lots and lots of veggies. It's so delicious, it's so juicy. Look at all that juice, it tastes amazing. And to top it all off, I added some grated cheese on the top of it, and this is so tasty. So we're just going to jump right into this delicious recipe. So I start by bringing some water to a boil. Once that starts boiling, I'm going to add in my peeled potatoes. As you can see, I used 4 potatoes for this recipe. So I'm just going to add in about 1 teaspoon of salt. I'll cover my pot and I'll just let this cook for a while until it's almost ready, but not quite yet. So once that is cooking, I go ahead to wash my bell peppers thoroughly. You want to go for the real big bell peppers because guys, you're going to stuff this, so you need to have enough space in it. So you don't want to go for the smaller ones or the medium. Try to get your bell peppers as big and as fresh as possible. Also, you want to make sure that your bell peppers can stand upright. If they cannot do so, you might cut at the bottom to help it with some balance. But I always check my bell peppers before buying for this particular recipe and ensure that they can stand upright. So you want to ensure that your bell peppers are fresh so that they are nice and they are firm all round, because you're going to stuff these. Once I'm done washing them, I'll proceed by taking out the core and the seeds, and I just want to clean that inside to make sure that it's really nice and looks neat, because this is where I'll be putting in my stuffing for this recipe. I go ahead and I empty the core of my bell peppers. This topper part which I'm cutting off, I'm going to chop them up and I'm going to use it for this dish. So guys, you don't want to throw that out. So I just want to do this neatly and ensure that I take all the inside, all the core out neatly, and my bell peppers look very nice and very clean. So I won't be discarding this part I'm cutting off. I'm going to chop this and it's going to go right back into this dish, so we are not leaving anything out. So once I'm done taking out all the core and the seeds of my bell peppers, this is how it looks like. So once I'm done with my bell peppers, I set aside and I go in and check my potatoes. They have been boiling now for a while and this is ready. It's how I want it to be. It's not really soft, but it's almost done. So I'm just going to turn off my stove. I want them to stop cooking, so I'm going to just drain out the water and I'm going to just pour some running water over that to cool it off. Rinse a little bit, drain, and add some more water at room temperature, and I just let those cool off. So once my potatoes have cooled down a little bit, I chop them up nicely like this and I just set aside in a bowl. After I'm done with my potatoes, I heat up a pot and I'm going to melt about 1 tablespoon of salted butter. When that's melted, I go in with some chopped garlics, and my seasoned minced beef. I'm going to stir that nicely until it cooks and turns from pink to kind of brownish or grayish, and I'm just going to let it simmer for about 6 to 8 minutes. So my minced beef has been cooking for a while and it's looking like this, and right now I'm going to add in my chopped veggies. I like to start with my chopped tomatoes. I use 2 medium-sized tomatoes for this recipe. I start by adding in my tomatoes and I stir this nicely together. So once I'm done stirring, I let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes for the tomatoes to dry up a little bit. Next, I'm going to go in with all my seasonings and I'm going to season this and ensure that everything tastes nicely. Be sure to check the description box. I'm going to list everything down there in the description box. So I just season this so that it tastes delicious, it tastes amazing, and you can see everything I'm using for the seasoning. Once I'm done seasoning, I stir everything up nicely. I want the meat and the tomatoes to soak into all that delicious seasoning. It's already smelling amazing. It already looks so yummy and the aroma is just so delicious. So once I'm done, I let my seasoning to just simmer for about 3 minutes, and after that, I'm going to go ahead and add in some more chopped veggies. I'm going in with the bell peppers I sliced off earlier, and I've just chopped this off nicely. So I'm adding in this right now, and you can see how it just brings in a lot of life and flavor and color to this dish. I stir this up nicely, and after this I'm going to add in my chopped carrots, and this dish is just building up and coming together so nicely. I cannot wait to have this. So I stir in the carrot and you can see how nice everything is looking. The flavors are just mounting up. So once I'm done adding my carrots, guess what's going in next? Yes, I'm going to go in with some nicely chopped onions. This just brings the flavors to the next level. Once I add in my onions, guys, chopped cabbage is next on the list. I mean, you cannot have enough veggies for this recipe, guys. It depends on what you like. You can go in even with broccoli. You can go in, with green beans. It just depends on your preference, on the veggies you like. I love chopped cabbage in recipes like this. It's just so nice, so yummy, and it makes it so rich. This filling is so delicious and so healthy at the same time. You can see all the veggies I'm going in with. So I stir this up nicely and I just want them to saute lightly. I don't want to overcook them because I'm going to be popping this in the oven pretty soon. So I give this a good stir. I just want everything to mesh in and to just marinate together beautifully. And once that is done, I'm going in with my chopped potatoes, guys. This dish just keeps getting better. It's just so full of flavors at this point. I stir that up nicely, and guys, you don't want to stir so much at this point because you don't want to mash your potatoes so much. So after stirring that lightly, I'm going in with some grated mozzarella cheese, and this is just to bind all of this together more. this cheese just melts in there and brings everything together. It just unifies all the flavors, all the different veggies, and everything is so amazing. Trust me, this feeling is delicious. Like, I can have this all day. It is so tasty. Guys, believe me, it is that good. I mean, once I'm done with that, I just prepare my bell peppers. I sit them nicely in my baking pan, and at this point I want to stuff my bell peppers and toast them in the oven. Once they're sitting nicely in my baking dish, I'm going to salt them, because what's going to happen here is this filling is going to draw out all the beautiful and delicious juice from the bell peppers, and it's going to just be moist and sweet, and everything is just going to marinate beautifully. And guys, this tastes so delicious. So I'm just going to stuff these guys in to the max, and after that, guess what, I'm going to add in some very yummy cheese on the top, just so it melts nicely and holds everything in. And guys, this is so yummy. So once I'm done, I'm going to just add in some grated cheese on the top of my stuffed bell peppers, and this is just to top everything up. It's just going to hold all the flavors in there nicely and all that filling. It's just going to keep everything moist and hold everything there nicely. So this just takes everything to the next level. This is just going to add in that yumminess and that, you know, that deliciousness, and everything looks so beautiful. This is just going to melt nicely on the top and just keep everything nice and tight in there, and it's so delicious. Once I'm done adding in some grated cheese on the top, I'm just going to shove this into my oven. I'm going to bake on medium heat for about 25 minutes or so, and guys, it is ready. So look at how beautiful this is. I take them out and it's so yummy. It smells delicious. The aroma oozing from this is something else. I cannot wait to dive in and try this. So I'm just going to cut right through. Guys, look at that center. Look at how moist, how juicy, how rich that looks. Guys, this is going to look and taste even better in my mouth. So I'm just going to go for a bite. I hope you enjoyed watching this. This recipe is really yummy and really delicious, and I love making this like on the weekends when I have friends, family or colleagues coming in, because everybody is always wowed by this, and when they taste it, it even tastes better, and you know, it's even more yummy and tasty than what they expected. So I love to have this when I have people coming over or when I have a full house. It's a really good recipe. You can totally have this by itself. You can have this alongside with a slice of bread or something like that. It goes so well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I love this recipe and I always enjoy making this because I know I'm going to enjoy this after this. So guys, please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and please don't forget to share this video. So stay tuned guys. Bye.